Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about something we've all experienced before. That tiny nagging feeling you get in your gut when, when something just seems off in a relationship, whether it's with a friend or a partner, but we often brush it aside, saying that, oh, we're being too dramatic or too sensitive. But what if that feeling is your intuition trying to protect you? So today in this video, we're going to be recognizing 10 red flags we often ignore. And listen, this isn't promoting paranoia or anything like that. It's simply just helping you to build a healthier and more stable friendships and connections. Energy vampires are the most easiest to spot out of all red flags. Okay? Simply ask yourself, do you feel how do you feel after hanging out with them? Do you feel, amazing, happy, or do you feel anxious and drained? Because if you feel anxious and drained, that is a really major red flag, because these type of people are constantly venting to you, unloading, their problems to you, but are never there when, you need like someone to talk to. So this type of relationship or friendship is completely one-sided. The second one is the constant critic. Pay close attention to how someone talks to you. Do they make jokes about your career, your dreams, or your relationship, but disguise them as in, humor? Because listen, a real relationship or friendship is supposed to build you, okay? But, a constant critic will tear you down, and most of the time, these jokes are just disguised, hiding, jealousy or insecurity. Okay? The simplest way to really test this is to tell them, oh, that joke isn't funny. Like, you really hurt my feelings. And if they dismiss it saying, oh, you can't take a joke, instead of apologizing, girl, that's not a joke. That's straight criticism. The third one is the green-eyed monster. Think back to the last time you got a promotion or you got an achievement, right? Real friends will cheer you on. Real friends will be your biggest supporter, okay? But a red flag is someone who cannot celebrate you. Someone who immediately starts talking about themselves, or they give you backhand comments. For example, like, oh, OMG, you finally did it, I guess. Because if they can't, if they can't support you or if they can't celebrate you, then they probably see life as something to try win against you. The fourth one is the boundary bulldozer. Okay, so I recently made a video on boundaries, but a red flag is how a person responds to it. For example, let's say you can't call, okay? Let's say you can't call someone, but they try calling you 10 more times. Or you say, I don't like being touched, okay? I don't like physical touch, but they still try to do it, okay? This shows the lack of respect they have for you as a person, meaning your boundaries and your limits are an inconvenience to their own wants. The fifth one is gaslighters, okay? This one is more of a sneakier red flag because they will make you doubt yourself so much to the point that you doubt your own memory, perception, and sanity. For example, if you try to confront them about something hurtful that they said to you, like, oh, they said something really mean, okay? They will try to tell you that, oh, I never said that. You're being too sensitive. Oh, you're misreading it, or something like that. It will make you feel confused, like you're seeing things, okay? And if you ever find yourself second guessing or, doubting yourself around them, get the hell out of there. That's a major red flag and you need to get out of there. The sixth one is the guilt tripper. Healthy relationships are built on mutual desire, not obligation. Okay? A red flag is someone who uses guilt to manipulate you into doing something they want. For example, listen to phrases like, oh, I guess I'll be alone then. or after everything I've done for you, a real friend would never do that to me. Okay? This is emotional blackmail. It is designed to make you feel guilty, to make you feel responsible for their happiness, to make you feel responsible for them. Okay? The seventh one is the volatile. Do you ever feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells? Do you constantly feel like you need to check someone's mood before you can be yourself around them? If so, then this is a red flag. Because have you ever had a friend where one day, they're being very loving and nice to you, but then the next day they're being all, distant and irritated for no reason? This creates a very toxic cycle where you're constantly trying to manage their mood to try keep peace. Girl, you deserve consistency, not some guessing game. The eighth one is the isolator. Okay, this is a pretty common but serious red flag. Okay, because a normal friend would want to integrate your life, will want to meet the people you love, spend time around you and your friends. But this type of person, this, red flag, will slowly pull you away from your friends and family. Say that, oh, your friends are bad people, your friends are bad influencers, because they do this. So, you become fully dependent on them. You become, you have no one else but them. Okay, and this is a big sign of controlling behavior. The ninth one is the one-upper. This ties in with someone not being able to celebrate you, but it's more towards with your struggles. Okay, think back to a moment where you expressed, a struggle you've been going through. Does this person offer help or support? Or does this person, say something like, oh, that's sad, but listen to what I'm going through? Okay, if so, then this is a major red flag, because this not only shows that, they have a lack of empathy, it shows that, they're in a competition to see who has it worse, who has the worst struggle, and you do not need that in your life. The 10th one is that they constantly make you the villain. Do you ever feel like you're taking responsibility or it's always your fault? If so, have you ever told them that, they hurt you or something, but then they somehow twist it, making it like somehow your fault? If so, then you need to get out of there. Because not only does this show immaturity, it means that they're unable to engage in a normal resolution. Meaning this is not a safe person to be friends with or to be in a relationship, and you need to get out. Recognizing these patterns is the most powerful first step. And if you ever find yourself in multiple of these situations, know that you're not alone, and it's okay if it's overwhelming, because you have options on how to get over it. Trust your gut and instincts. Your feelings are valid. If you feel like something is wrong or something is off, then trust it, because it probably is. Set firm boundaries with people. If someone is doing something that you don't like, tell them straight up. Tell them, I don't like this, okay? And if they act defensive, saying that, like, oh, you're being so sensitive or something, get out. Don't even waste your time on them, okay? It's such a waste of time trying to convince them to respect it, okay? If they don't respect it, then they never will respect it, and just get out. Don't even waste your time. Prioritize your peace. It is completely fine to end a relationship or friendship if someone is constantly harming your mental health. Okay guys, this is the end of my video. Bye guys!